now. So we are live. Live. Hello. How are you? Hi, Dora.
Hello.
Double Phoenix. I'm just gonna, as I'm talking, gonna share us out, guys. If you are here and can share us out, that's greatly appreciated. So we have got Jamie from the Dark Phoenix. So we thought two Phoenixes have to do it. Absolutely. Got to do it. So we are here to do live readings. If you are after a guaranteed in-depth reading, just send through hey James, how are you? Send through a donation to the PayPal that is in the description. I'm just gonna keep hitting buttons and sharing to wherever my finger falls it to. Yeah, so did you want to tell everyone a little bit about what you do in the way of readings and stuff, Jamie? She's very gifted. Hello, this is Jamie Michelle.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jamie. I'm a medium. I also do tarot. I'm more gifted in my mediumship, I would have to say, with all that I see. Can't argue that point. I do have, because I have such a strong mediumship, I do pick up a lot of like psychic abilities too, I guess you could say. I say they're more intuitive, not less psychics, because psychics see more things than I do sometimes, I think.
I don't know if anyone could see more than what you see after some of the stories you tell me. Wow.
She's like, I don't know about that, but
very gifted. Jamie is very gifted. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, guys, keep sharing us out. We will go to those that we are drawn to as well. We have had a donation sent through for someone, but we will do them when they turn up.
Oh, speak of the devil, there it is. BRB.
All right, see you soon. Okay. Hello. How are you? Hi, Chiquita. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Yes, Dark Phoenix. We had to do it. We've been chatting for she was following us on the Sunday show through Twitch, and I think her Twitch name was like Custom Phoenix or something along those lines, and then she started popping over on Facebook, and we've just been chatting since. It's awesome. She's, I think, got a book in the works. So yeah, very gifted. I think I've shared as far as I can. Hang on, just put it on my personal. Okay, all right, there we go. So yes, so I hope you're all well. Where's everyone from? Because I know we've got a few. America, we've got England, we've got Australia. Pop down where you're from so we can see. Jen will be back soon. We'll get started once she's back. Yeah, yes. It's good to see James pop on. Ireland. Oh gosh, I'm really sorry. I was thinking of the UK. I forgot the accent. Her name is already forgot. That's Jamie. I can't remember her last name. So Jamie, yeah. So she had it. She changed the page name that she created, and she's just getting that up and running. So if everyone wants to go over to find the Dark Phoenix and like and follow that one, she's absolutely beautiful messages. Hey, Sydney, Victoria. Hello, Patty. Yeah, so we've got like a massive time zone spread. We've got like worldwide. Yes. Yeah, this time of the day, it's kind of like, I think it's where, everyone's awake almost. Because I know when we go live at night, a lot of time zones are either just starting to wake up or it's like early morning for them. Hi, Cassie, how are you? So, yeah. How you doing, Penny? I hope you ended up having a good couple of days after. It's midnight for you, James. Oh, so maybe so if we went a little bit earlier, we'd probably get more. Yeah, I'm good. So yes,
Okay,
we are. There we are. Hey, Crystal!
it's so funny. We were literally just talking about that before we went live, and it's like,
Yeah.
hello.
I'll be back in a minute. So yeah, just looking at all the different time zones. Like we've got Ireland, we've got America, we've got like probably different and very vast range in America. We've got some Australia too. I'm sure we've got some England there somewhere. So yes. So yes. Where are we? So I'm just going to go to Dawn just to do a quick, I call it my warm-up reading. So I hope you don't mind, Dawn. It's like that first one off the bat. So, all right, Dawn, newbie here. Hello, Brisbane. Nottingham. So it's 1:45 in the morning. Wow. Dawn, have you got okay. Have you got do you feel like there's a lot of energy? I was almost gonna say like you've got your heckles up, like you got your defenses up, because I call it my heckles. So it's like all the energy on my back kind of stands up and tingles. That can be, I normally translate that as, you know, there's someone around you that you're getting a bit defensive, or someone's agitating, or just there might be a lot of energy coming at you that you just kind of go, oh, no, look, you know, just back off a bit. But I do feel like you are going through a bit of a growth spurt spiritually. Let me just.
I had to turn down the heater. I'm melting. Like
I've got to turn the aircon on. I'm melting here. Yes. Hi, Gail. Hi, Chris. Yes. Okay. So I am picking up on my sacral chakra for you too, sweetie. So if you just want to, if you can do your like aligning of your own chakras, try and get that into a daily practice every day, second day. Just try and get into aligning. I do feel there's something going on there for you. So that's creativity, sensuality, sexuality, all that kind of stuff. I call it the sexy chakra. Yeah, so there's definitely growth there. Whatever it is, there's something. I've got the talent card as well. So this talks about you have a beautiful gift that you may not see for yourself. But it's time to start exploring that, time to put yourself out there, time to share your gift with others, because there's obviously something that you're very, you know, that you'll be able to help a lot of people with. Just want one more card. Okay. I've got 2 spirit guides. Okay, spirit guides. So you've got a lot of energy around you, sweetie. That's the issue. That's the issue, yeah. So you do have start tapping in, start connecting with your spirit guides, sweetie, because they're going to be trying to give you messages and guidance. Okay. Hey, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Yeah. So I hope that helps. Beautiful. Ooh, I really need my aircon in here. Hi, Brianna.
I can't bitch about my hair. It's one solid curl. So I mean, what?
I know. Look. That is literally just one big curl. I thought you'd done like, you know, that twisted kind of braid. I thought she'd done that, and then she showed me, and she's like, "No, this is just literally a curl." I'm like, oh.
But it does.
Yes.
Okay. You know, it's curly hair people. Our hair does what it wants. I'm not the boss of it.
I know, because when Jamie popped on, I was like, my hair's giving me the shits. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Shirley. How are you? Do you have anything for Dawn? Hi, Jamie.
Just that what I'm feeling. I'm getting for you, Dawn, that you have a lot of people around you in your personal energy, like your close inner circle. that either feed you anxiety or they feed you a lot of stressful situations, their stressful situations, their whatever they're going through at the moment. And because you're a little bit of an intuitive, a little bit of an empathic, you're going to pick that up and it's going to stick with you. And that's what I'm getting, that you're picking up other people's emotions. And instead of centering yourself and saying, okay, I've picked those up, but now it's time for them to go. Those aren't my energies. I'm not willing to keep those.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe time to, your guide tells me, recenter who you have in your immediate circle.
Hey, Caroline. Yeah. Can you see all the comments?
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
I remembered to put the comments on because I had it on private chat and I was like, where is everybody? Well, duh.
I've done that so many times. I'm just going to pop your link into the comments for your hi, thank you, Caroline. Hey, Sam, how are you? Now I do have my.
And I'm shuffling her mirror of the soul because that's who's speaking. See, Dawn, the same thing for the cards. The Mirror of the Souls tells me there's a lot of, you get the first card you pull is the competition card. So that means the energy around you, someone or some people, because a lot of people do this, not just a few particular people, make you feel like it's a competition for like who can do more, or maybe like who has more, can get more done, or whatever the case may be. But then I pull science and success, which lets me know that they're only like that because they see you as more successful than they are. I've had relationships that make me feel like that.
Mm.
It's not a vibe. But see, Dawn's energy is even hard for me to read, which is usually a symbol for me that there are too many other people's energy in her energy.
Uh-huh. So do that whole releasing, calling back your
release that in order to recenter the chakras. Otherwise, you're not going to get far.
Yeah.
You can only have your energy when you're realigning your chakras and your inner peace.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's just you're fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
Because you can't place energy not yours. You know what I mean?
Yep. I've felt that. I do like I call back all my positive energy that I have given away freely. I call it back to me. And then I also I release any energies, entities, emotions that are not mine. I send it back to the owner with love and healing. It's hot here. And I've got the aircon, so it's only out in the living areas. It's not in the bedroom. So it's like I'll be sitting here going, soon. Okay, so we have also got sorry, have you finished with Dawn?
No, I'm good.
Before I start babbling. We have got a donation from Kristen, and we've also got a donation from Tracy too. So your phone keeps freezing. Oh shit. Let me know when it kind of settles a bit, Tracy. And she's holding a rose quartz.
I was about to be a smart ass and tell Tracy, well, just stop putting it in the freezer.
Oh, poor Tracy deals with bad reception, bad internet connection out there. You're good.
My
All right,
roommate
should we
made me a
quickly?
pack of Ritz yesterday that he pulled from the freezer, and he was like, "It sucked all the air out because that's what they do to the package."
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, "So let me ask you, are they frozen or not?"
You
He was like, "Really? How the hell are you gonna freeze a cracker?"
can try. You can try. Oh, what's that? Why? Oh, messages. Okay, so we will go to Tracy.
Leslie, I will keep that in mind and let you know if I pick anything up.
Okay, cool. All right, Tracy, here we are.
The longer I sit here, you guys, the more spirit and the more of your guides I'm going to pick up. And that's not just for a certain amount, that's all of you. I will get all of you in the room at once. It's kind of like having a conversation with your loved ones, and I've never
Yeah.
met them.
Yeah, you're definitely never alone. So you can never have quiet time or like
I can't.
private time.
Between my DID and my mental health and then the spirits. It's like, that's why I said when I told you earlier, it's like when I die, God better leave me alone. Just put me in Eden somewhere and just put me in a box. I'm fine. Let me mime it out for a bit.
Yeah. Just give me my space, please. Personal space. Okay. All right. Now, Tracy. Tracy, I'm speaking. You know, like when you, I'm trying to think, like when you watch a frequency or something on a machine, and it, like when there's a real high frequency, it will spike. I'm kind of seeing that, so it's like sitting, and then it slowly starts, and then it just goes bam, and then up, and then it's just going to start slowly kind of settling down again. I don't know if that means anything to you, sweetie. Whether there is a peak coming. Something that you're building up to, it's gonna hit really high.
Every time I hear you shuffle like that, I just want to shuffle like that, but I can't.
Oh yeah, we're having that chat before too.
I'm over here bridging my cards like we're about to play poker.
Do you know how long it took me to do that? I had to practice them because I used to watch my mum do that all the time. I'm like, damn it, I'm going to do it. And so I'd bend my cards, make sure they're all nice and floppy. Oh, okay, I think I've got enough here. All right, so sweetie. All right, so clarity is coming through for you, and I'm so glad that that's come through after what you told me this morning. It's like you're seeing things a lot clearer. Things are going to start to be shown to you clearer as well. You're going to start to see your path. You're going to start to know exactly where you need to go. There is the financial health at the moment, though, as you're very aware of that. So it's just being mindful of, and then you go and donate. And I know how tight you are. Thank you, sweetie. So it's just rebudgeting, looking at where everything's going, just trying to make sure that you've got, if you can put a little bit away. Each time you get money, just for a rainy day, okay, sweetie? So it's just rebudgeting that area. So you got the friendship, love. All these cards just came out, just flying. So you got friendship, love, happiness, and confidence. So friendship, building friendships, pouring your heart out to them, leaning on friendships, coming together, knowing that everyone around you absolutely loves and adores you, sweetie. The love, self-love, self-worth. The more we love on ourselves and love the people around us, the more we radiate that love, and it brings in what we want to attract. So you get to that love vibration. That's when the universe goes, yep, she is you know, she's ready. She's showing us that is what she's wanting to attract into her life. The happiness, transforming, going out, having fun, finding your happiness. Knowing that even through the dark times, you can lift the space, you can lift people up. You know, you have beautiful energy, and confidence. Find that confidence in yourself to push yourself out of your comfort zone, sweetie, because everything's going to go so well for you. I hope that helps. Whew. Sweating.
I was waiting. Are you done?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. So your guide had me pull full cards for you, Tracy. And you have spirit actually that's helping me through the reading. I don't know who this is to you, but let me explain to you who I'm seeing. I'm seeing an older woman. She had to have been at least between the ages of 70, 80, somewhere in that bracket. Maybe a little bit older, but I don't see her being older than that. She has grandmother energy, so maybe one of your maternal grandmothers or great grandmother. They're all the same on that side because they recognize their grandchildren no matter how far they go back. But she's bringing forth the fairy godmother, and she's also bringing forth the sage. So she wants you to make sure that you are keeping track of yourself, that you're keeping track of your energy, making sure that you are protecting your utmost high at this time, because she doesn't feel that you're centering and grounding your energy and utilizing it to the best of your ability. She tells me that you're a giver, so you give away your energy rather than keep it for yourself, which is fine, but right now you need all the energy you can get. Because she of the cross, which is my card for lack of self-care, lack of not taking care of ourselves the way we should be, the lack of nurturing to ourselves. So now is not the time to give away your energy. This female spirit would like you to keep more of your energy reserved and more of your energy for yourself at this time. But the sage also wants you to use wisdom that you have access to that you're not using at this time. So the sage is kind of calling you out on, he doesn't know why you're not using knowledge that you've gained over the years to the best of your advantage. But the death card, which is actually a female in this deck, you guys, in reverse, she symbolizes that we are emotionally neglecting ourselves. And when we emotionally neglect ourselves, it tends to make us give more, because then we're trying to fill our cups. That's not a good thing for you to practice right now. They want you to work on filling your own cups and kind of take a step back on focusing on trying to fill others' cups. Because she of the cross is talking about, a little bit of a health concern right now. And you don't necessarily have the energy to keep sparing for others. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that resonates, Tracy.
Hey, Robert. Thank you for the message, Robert. I can see her fingers typing. That will come. It will come through soon.
I don't know, but whichever grandmother this is, Tracy, is a whole vibe. She's literally a whole vibe.
Makes sense. Doctor is booked. Yeah. Yay.
She's a funny woman, her grandmother. Very funny. Blunt.
Trudy. Yeah. Trudy, okay, Gertrude, her nan.
Oh my God, that's so funny. My aunt's name was Gertrude. It's not a common name, but if you called her Gertrude, she would hang up on you. We called her Dewey and nothing else. One time my mom made me call her Gertrude, calling her, because I didn't know that was her name. She literally hung up on me. I was 10 years old. I was so traumatized. I was crying.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, why would you make me call her that? Yeah. See, aren't you glad he didn't? Because most Gertrudes I've met do not like that name.
Yeah, I did work with Gertrude, and her name everyone knew her as Trudy. She was a very straight shooter.
Yeah, she's very, very not rudely blunt. She's just honest.
Just straight.
Yeah, she's just gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah. Nikki, we do donated and free. If you are after a guaranteed more in-depth reading, just send through a donation to the PayPal link. We don't have a list. We'll go to those that we're drawn to after we do the donated readings. But yeah, if anyone does want a guaranteed reading, just send through a donation. So now we do have Kristen.
One thing, Tracy, she's replying to the love you, Nan. She wants you to know that she is very proud of you. She is very, very happy to see what you've become.
That blunt runs in the family. You're not that blunt, hon. You're not that blunt.
Her grandmother's blunt. She's blunt. Like when she first stepped forward, she was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, Tracy is a very, 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 very giving.
Well, don't cry, Tracy.
Yeah. Happy. It will be happy tears.
Oh, okay. As long as they're happy tears, but don't cry.
It'll be happy tears. Tracy's got so much to give. She does overgive.
Yeah.
And sometimes
out on that, but now's not the time for that.
Yeah. Sometimes that, those the wrong people get the, she gives
the wrong end of the stick. Yep.
Yeah. And
so listen to your grandmother, your Nan Tracy, and just kind of take a step back. She says you have time for that, but take care of yourself right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Kristen, put Jamie's back up. Think back up. I can do that. Whoop, no, not that one.
I'm so OCD that red sheet's gonna drive me nuts popping out like that.
I've seen it, accepted it, and I'm letting it go.
Because it's satin. My comforter set it's satin. So trying to make a damn satin bed is like, well, watch it flip.
No thanks. No.
I love it though. It's great for my PTSD. I could not sleep for the life of me. I got satin sheets, and they're not the expensive kind. Like they're the cheap, $30 ones. I get in that bed though, and I'm out. I'm done.
You're happy. You're in your little happy bubble.
I'm in my little happy bubble until Spirit wakes my ass up at 2 a.m. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, and you're like,
I'm like Adele, like,
I want to go away. Yeah, Tracy is. She absolutely is. Okay, so Kristen, are you still here, sweetie? Someone's next door.
I'm actually being called to 2 decks for Kristen.
Ooh. There she is. Beautiful.
Listen, 2 of Wands, don't sass me. Cards been sassing me all week.
Are they giving you attitude, are they?
They are. It's because I gave them attitude. It's my fault.
Oh wow.
I'm sure.
It's the give and take thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two-way street, baby.
Except when they give it back to you, you're like, hello?
Yeah, no. Kristen, have you got anything going on with your right forearm, possibly elbow? Trying to work out. Almost feels like someone's actually kind of holding your arm. Very similar. Not that I've noticed left arm was bothering me though. Okay, so I'm just picking it up on the right arm. My head is kind of tingling as I am, so I do feel like there is someone around. I'm not picking up who. They're not stepping, so they might step through to Jamie. So I've got so what has come out, you've got your psychic abilities, travel, confidence, happiness, and grieving. So the grieving, I do feel as you are opening up, as you're moving forward, things that have happened to you in the past, I do feel you're going to find it a lot easier to start to shift that energy, start to let go, start to process. You know, as we become more aware, we're starting the what's the word? We start kind of taking in that everything that has happened to us has happened for a reason. It's to learn from it. It's an experience. And we start to go inward and do the inner child work, the shadow work, and it actually helps us completely, like the growth, the healing, the exploding for, like the propelling forward. So I do feel like you're kind of starting your spiritual journey, and it's moving you forward. You're gaining the confidence to step out of your comfort zones. You're not going to be as worried about what other people are going to think. You know, are my gifts good enough? Am I getting it right? I do think that you're going to start to really truly believe in yourself. I do. Something that's calling to me with the happiness card is just remembering that even when we go through dark times, if we can find the happiness within ourselves through that, we learn to shift the emotions a lot faster. We learn to see that, you know, we can't control anything that happens around us. We can only control what's within us. So it's keeping that positive mindset, keeping the positive outlooks, and just believing in ourselves, okay? Yes, yeah, absolutely, sweetie. So I think you're starting your journey now, and you're going to start really moving forward. Start pushing yourself more out of your comfort zone, okay? You gave me absolutely beautiful reading. When I heard it's all falling into love, I went, aww. I'm a sucker for love. Or I should do that. I'm a sucker for pain.
At this rate, I'm a sucker for autoimmune diseases, which
Yes.
is not a vibe.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done babbling.
I'm trying to pick up who the spirit is that's talking. You have multiple spirits on that side. But the most prominent ones that are talking to me right now are your guide, this female energy, and a male energy. And they're all talking about a need for you. I'm guessing by the way these cards are reading that you're emotionally transitioning. You're learning to love yourself. You're learning to accept yourself as you are. You're learning to negate things that were taught to you about yourself, maybe in childhood, maybe, you know, in a bad relationship, whichever the case may be. You're learning to undo that, find your spiritual highness, because you pulled the Hierophant first, but the Hierophant's in reverse. So when we're not spiritually connected with ourselves, and when we're not finding our spiritual grounding, do it be from trauma or be it from, you know, an emotional experience that we had, sometimes you have to learn to literally love yourself all over again, which is why you pull the Lover's card. The Lover's card is asking you to fall in love with yourself all over again. They want you to find the love for yourself, be it your gifts, be it your flaws, be it just all of your being. They want you to love all of you for what it is. Because when you do this, it's going to help you transition into whatever gifts. Your spiritual side is going to be far more open. You're going to be far more open to accepting communication with your guides. You're going to be far more open to just learning to accept love and be loved, which not all the time the female energy is telling me, do you feel that you deserve or accept well? So when we don't accept love, and we have a hard time accepting love or seeing why someone loves us so much. That can be problematic. And this female energy that I'm feeling right now wants you to know that that's not going to get you anywhere good, because I feel like that's something she struggled with in life. And I feel like that's something in her younger years she had to learn to love herself, even though everybody kept pointing out flaws or, something that she needed to change. And she had to learn just to kind of block it out and just learn to sit in her authentic self. And I don't know why, maybe it'll make sense to you, but the older male is talking about bunny rabbits. What the hell do bunny rabbits have to do with anything? But he just keeps showing me bunny, like a Bugs Bunny. Maybe they liked bunnies or they owned them at some point. It's like me talking about those damn shoe bills. I'm obsessed with shoe bills. Oh, well, as long as it makes sense to you, Kristen, why he's talking about bunnies, then I don't need to know. That's just to validate who I'm talking to, so you know.
I'm chatting away and I'm still muted. I love it when they show you things. You're like, I don't know why I'm seeing it.
And I always feel so awkward, like pull something random out of their hat, like a rabbit.
A rabbit? Yep.
Like, bro, you couldn't give me something better than a rabbit?
Oh, that was a gorgeous message. Okay. So, where are we? Let me just check the donations. Oh, Chiquita. Chiquita has sent through, I believe he gave him, rabbit foot. There you go. That's awesome. You're welcome, Kristen. Sorry, not Kristen.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Chiquita, you still here, sweetie? Chiquita. Oh, my daughter had zucchini slice with corn on the cob for lunch.
Cool. Corn on the cob sounds so
good. Hi, Karen. I can see you watching. What did I do? You donated, sweetie. Well, I'm pretty sure that was your name. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
I'm good, Anne-Marie. How you doing? What time's it over there for you? Now, Chiquita, did you? Yes, it was me. Yes. Okay. So, Chiquita, C. Rose Stevenson has done a donation for a reading.
You know what's so hilarious, real quick?
Yep.
For me, I know other mediums it doesn't work that way, but for me, they will just go straight into talking. They don't introduce themselves. They don't tell me a name. They'll just straight talk. So when I pick up a spirit for you, it's information that's going to be relevant to who they were. They never tell me a name. And if they do, it's because I just saw it.
Yep. I have to ask sometimes. And then I'll get a name, but I normally go for just saying the letter, just because I have heard names slightly off. What was it the other day? I was getting Roger, but it was Robert. Yeah, things like that.
That's what you should have told
I have to ask him.
That.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who are we doing? Chiquita, C. Rose. We'll try not to give you any homework, sweetie. She's always like, oh, more homework.
I will not make that promise.
Yeah. Yeah, I always say I'll try not to. But I think we've always, there's always something to, if we're not trying to heal, trying to improve, trying to, we don't see the growth. So the more inner work, the more inner work we do on the selves, the more growth that we will see externally. We're forever learning. We're forever learning.
I'm forever learning something.
Yeah. Oh God, I learned something really random yesterday. I'm like, I never knew that. And it was like, seriously, something really, really, really random.
I never knew that the Coke tabs, like on a Coke can, were to actually hold the straw. You flip them around, and they hold the straw.
Wow. I didn't know that.
This whole time, I just thought it was for the can to open it. No. That bitch is a straw holder.
Oh, one of my daughter's one of my daughter's friends collect them. I'm not sure exactly why, but I know you can collect them and send them off somewhere, and they melt them all down and use them for artificial limbs.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm running around slowly. A barrel on your head, oh, sweetie. Chiquita, I feel like someone's guiding my head to the right. I don't know, it doesn't have to specifically be to the right, but I feel like someone's trying to get you to look in a slightly different direction. Stop focusing so much. If this is making any sense, stop trying to hone in so much on one particular thing. It's like they're trying to guide you around a situation, or trying to
Sorry, I'm responding in my out loud to a message from a foster parent.
Oh, yep.
Okay, this is totally off topic, but Spirit's pulling me to it. Did someone in chat lose someone by a traumatic event? So either their life was taken, or they died in a horrific accident at the hands of someone else. This is a male energy. Yep, that would be traumatic, Spira.
Yes.
Just please note that your brother did not suffer. He is at peace where he is. He's learning where he got it wrong. He's learning the pain and suffering he caused others, which is a very valuable lesson for those who commit suicide or take their own lives.
Does it have something to do with the neck?
He's extremely, extremely regretful of his actions, and he just wanted the family to know that he did learn the pain he caused by taking his own life.
I love it.
I'm so very sorry for your loss, Heroes. That's a savage way to lose someone, but I'm picking up in his mind, his thoughts were just pure chaos, like just all the time, 24/7. They were just pure agony. And when you live in a mind that's antagonistic, like he just felt like he couldn't get a break, and like there was no break from his mind. Yeah, and that's what I'm picking up. Like the anguish he feels is like no other. But he is working with angels on the other side to put his soul at peace, to ease his mind. So he will recycle again. and he will have an opportunity to do it all over again. Not that life, but a better one where he doesn't have the anguish of this life. Right. And he will have it next life. I do see that.
I love that you can give that, knowing that when they come back, it's going to be,
right.
They're not going to go through that again.
He won't go through it again. For his soul, it was a very valuable learning lesson. It was one that he could have done without, he confesses, but it's said and done now. He just hopes that everyone can learn to forgive him for what he's done, the pain he's caused. And he just wants you to know he greatly, greatly misses everybody. Every day he misses you guys. But he's always watching. He's always present. He misses nothing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so sweetie. So I do feel that you are, so I've got the healing card. I've got healing, blessings, truth, talent, and underneath is answers. So I do feel like you are still going through healing. There's still things that you need to. Thank you for that. No one else has picked up. Oh,
I'm so very Rose. My specialty, as I was explaining to Carly earlier, is your troubled souls, your lost souls, your suicides, your ones that died by murder, the ones that are hard to take in, because when I get a suicide, especially, you feel what they felt in that final moment. Like you feel their intensity. And for a lot of mediums, they can't process. They can't handle that energy that they're putting forward. And for me, I've designed the ability over, the course of my life to be able to help them, but separate their energy, which is very important to separate. So I guess he was just taking the opportunity while he had the getting was good to say hi.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I keep telling you got beautiful gifts. It's very like to be able to do this. See, this is what it's all about. To be able to bring through these messages from passed over loved ones is it can bring so much happiness, joy, and it's like that closure that some people need.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to give that to them that's what it's all about.
Right. And I don't always like my gifts. I'll be the first to tell you that. I have a very strong medium gift. And it's not always easy when you have a strong gift like that, because some spirits are harder than the others. You know what I mean? So.
But you are obviously strong enough to be able to.
That.
Yeah, that's why you've been gifted that. Absolutely.
So it takes a strong soul to deal with the ones that are lost and learning and wandering. I get pissed off that I've heard other mediums say that all souls who commit suicide go to hell. And that's what the Bible teaches. No, they don't. There are many places that suicides go, and hell's not one of them.
Well, I don't think it's that much.
I've heard it said, and I actually had a woman who lost her 16-year-old son. And I was in the grocery store of all places when her son's spirit approached me and to correct someone telling her that he went to hell for the sin.
Wow. Can you imagine the trauma that would give that mother?
It did. When I told her the truth, his truth on where he is, a mother legit collapsed in the grocery store. She was so relieved.
Yeah.
That's not where he was.
Wow. Wow, that is really wrong. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's just ego.
Yeah, that's ego. And I hate when mediums get that way. Like, no, put your ego in check and you listen to spirit, you say what spirit says, and that's it. If I can't pick up what your loved ones tell me, I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't get their message. Maybe it'll come through later and I can message you or whatever. But if I truthfully don't know, I'm not going to open my mouth because that's disrespectful to your loved
No.
one. Why would I do that? But
Yeah.
some mediums
Yeah.
don't have that respect. They want that money. Well, I
Yeah.
don't want money. I want the respect of the spirit because that's my main priority. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, God, that's horrific. So now, as I'm connecting to your energy, as I'm still connected to your energy, sweetie, also looking at that. So obviously, as you're very aware, there's still some healing that possibly needs to be done around your brother, and hopefully, getting this message from Jamie will help to close off this phase of, still holding on to the guilt, so the regrets, whatever it is that you may be holding within. But my hands are tingling and also my feet are tingling. So I do feel that you have a lot of healing energy within you. And I do feel if you wanted to go down the path of learning how to give healings to others, as we heal others, we heal ourselves as well, because we're always tapping into that healing energy. There are so many blessings around you, sweetheart. Sometimes we don't see them though, and we don't show our gratitude. So it's just when something comes into our life, it's saying that, thank you so much for this, or just even the things that, every day wake up, I'm grateful that I opened my eyes and took I'm awake, I'm here, I'm present, I've got a home over. It's the more we are grateful, the more the universe then delivers to us. There is something, I don't know whether you got the truth card, so something is going to come to light, sweetie, within you. You're going to start to see something very clearly. There may also be someone that needs to speak their truth and let you know completely what happened. I do feel you're getting to this cycle of closing off. You're about to shift. You've got your talent card and answers there, so your gifts are going to open up. You're going to start to hear more. You're going to start to see more, have clarity, and your gifts are going to explode, whether this is in intuition, clairs, all of those, healing, whether there's also something outside. Talent doesn't always have to be these kind of gifts. It can be just purely, you might absolutely love drawing, you might love gardening, and you might have a real gift for it. And it's being able, when we tap in and start believing and creating and stepping into these talents that we have, we can help so many others, we can inspire others. So I do feel you've got a lot of answers, you've got a lot of messages coming in, you're just not quite hearing them yet. You are going to find out. They will come through. Oh, I'm still blown away by her brother coming through. That's awesome.
Rose, he did see your mother, to let you know. She was with him when he passed. She was the first, if not the second person he saw, because I see a maternal grandmother and then a mother figure. But he did not stay with them. He chose to go learn his mistake. So that was the soul's choice.
Oh, yeah, wings.
So, are you done?
Yes, sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt. What I pull from you is the mother-daughter card. So, a female energy is coming forward and she would like to apologize. She feels that something she did not do it properly. And because the mother and daughter card is in the upright position, that lets me know that either she felt she was not emotionally attentive where she should have been, or she was not attentive in some aspect of your life where she should have been. And she regrets and sees that now. And she would like to take the opportunity to apologize for not being as present as you needed her to be. But I also get Cry of Nature and Catch Me. So these are two significant cards for Cry with Nature, and you get them both in reverse. Cry with Nature is a card in reverse that we are holding on to emotional energy that no longer serves us. It is time to release that into the great Mother Earth and let it go and let it be dealt with through her energy and let her tear it apart because it no longer serves anybody. Okay, then that's what she's apologizing for, C. Rose. She's recognizing that. And she admits to that mistake and she hopes that you can forgive her for that because it's not what she intended. That was not the intent of or mother she wished to be. But also, why probably you get catch me. Catch me in reverse means that you are falling from grace. So when you think about falling from grace, I want you to think about like falling from yourself, like you're falling away from yourself because you've had so much emotional impact. You've had so much, like, there's just been so much trauma. You know what I mean? That she wants you to remember that they are all healing on the same side. They are all doing so much better on the same side. I was just about to say before you said it, there is also an infant on that side too, and I didn't know where he went until just now. So they are all together on that side. There's nothing but love and pure joy between them. There's no more of the issues that you remember in the physical world. There's none of that. There's just pure love and joy, and that's it. That's all they know now. So I don't know if the baby died or with her, or if not, it could be just a symbol for her recognizing that child. Because I get that too, where a mother's holding a baby, but it doesn't mean it's on that side. It just means she's recognizing the child she didn't get to see or that she didn't get to know. So I hope that resonates. I hope that brings you some much needed healing.
She also had many miscarriages before she died with that baby. Oh, that must be hard to.
But just know, C. Rose, that was a learning experience for her. She will be the mother she wanted to be next life. It was all about the soul learning and growing and becoming her authentic mother that she wanted to be. But in order for your mom to get there, I feel like her childhood did not give her a great disposition to be the mother she wanted to be.
Beautiful message.
I'm sorry that was a lot, but sometimes they come in hot.
It needed. I mean, yeah, that is awesome for Chiquita to get all of that.
I always tell people before I read them, please don't kill the messenger. Remember, I am just a messenger, and this is not Sparta.
But this might help Chiquita in many ways that no one could even imagine. Good, a lot, not bad. Yeah, we know, sweetie.
Yeah, she was just in a very different place that she's no longer in. She is now a very content. When I feel her now, she's very, very content. But she feels so many apologies are in order for you, and she wants you to know that she was always, always very proud of you. She knows she didn't always show it, and she knows that she did not always say it, but you were always, always something that she was extremely proud of. You were always something that she knew would be more vibrant and better of a mother than she could have been in this life.
Oh.
Well, a mother remembers all, and she remembers every thing from the time you were born until her passing.
Even if you put us on the spot, we go, oh, hang on, I can't quite.
Yeah, and
We'll remember eventually.
When you pass, see, Rose, you will actually get a privilege of seeing all of her memories from you from birth until her death.
Gorgeous, Chiquita. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to check to see if we've got any donations that have slipped through without me seeing. If not, is there anyone that you are drawn to?
You live a long life, see, Rose, a very long life. I'm seeing at least 85, 90.
Oh, yeah, we get Chiquita for that long. Woohoo!
I'm gonna be the lady. I'm gonna be the old lady. I've already decided. I'm gonna be the old lady living in Las Vegas, bitching at kids to get the fuck off my grass when I don't even have grass. It's the desert.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, I'm gonna be the old lady grabbing young men's butts. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Here, come here, young man. Is there anyone that you're drawn to?
I don't know. I just have a lot of spirits around me, so I'm trying to decipher who's for who.
Yep. Even if you just want to say, I've got and then we see who it's linked.
But see, that's just it. Right now, currently, there are a little over 784 spirits. So picking out who they go to gets complicated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, all right, who had the tragic death? Like,
yeah, well, that's what, if you feel the need to say anything, just say it.
The only other energy I'm getting is for someone who lost their father due to a heart attack. Something in the chest. So that's my symbol for a heart attack, pulmonary embolism, something in the chest.
Oh, Chiquita, don't be sorry, sweetie. That was a beautiful message that came through. I love it when messages like that come through, because you obviously needed to hear that.
Hold on a second, guys.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll wait. I'll let Jamie have a look at that one. Hey, Angelita, how are you?
Gail, that would also be it. Anything in the lung, heart, because sometimes if you think of heart issues, they affect the lungs.
Yep.
So that would be it. Lung cancer.
So do we want to jump to Gail?
Yep. I guess we're on Gail.
We can let Spirit pick for us. Gail, I'm getting quite a I feel like my throat's becoming a bit restricted. So whether you do have an issue with your throat at the moment, or whether there is someone that you need to speak your truth about, it can be speaking your truth about to someone else, or it could also be for yourself, whether you're not speaking truly, like you're not seeing yourself, you're maybe speaking negatively to yourself. but I'm getting a lot of restriction around the throat chakra.
I just can't breathe because her dad.
Oh,
Lung
thank
cancer's
you,
a bear. Because I'm getting he was not a very comfortable man in his death, correct, Gail? I'm getting like he wasn't even fully aware or conscious. Like they just had to kind of put him out of it, if you will. You are very welcome, C. Rose. I'm glad I could give it to you.
Yeah. And after Gail,
Okay.
Caroline's done a donation for someone else to receive a reading.
Because he would like to talk about the guilt someone has that they could have done more, that they could have done more to make him more comfortable, that they could have done X, Y, or Z, or, they could have tried this, or there was nothing no one could do to ease his suffering or ease how the cancer impacted his death, if that makes sense. So his death taught him a lot, not only about human suffering, which his soul needed to learn. It taught him a lot about just the love that surrounded him in those final moments. He felt very loved in his final moments. And to him, that's what he took with him, was that love, not the sickness. He didn't take that with him. He only took the love that surrounded him. But he's also telling me that somebody was not able to either be there or be there in time where he could talk to say their goodbyes. Please know that he acknowledges that you were not there, but he wanted it that way. Because he did not want you to be aware or conscious of how much he was suffering before he finally did pass, if that makes sense. So you were either unable to get there for whatever reason, but that's literally was written in the stars because that's how he wanted it. So I'm guessing that you guys were either close or he must have been extremely protective of you in life because he throws off like that very protective father energy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get protective fathers like that, like even in death, they are still extremely protective of their children. So he wants you to release whatever guilt you have remaining, whatever conscious thought you have about not being there and, oh, I should have been there and I should have been able to, be there for him. He wants you to let that go. It does not matter to him. Do not hold on to that.
I keep smelling electrical burn.
That's because there's an old man behind you smoking cigars.
Yeah, well. No
Just
smoking
an
in my room.
FYI, while
Thank
we're on
you.
the subject of spirit.
That's what that is then. Thank you. He's a very heavy smoker as well.
Yeah. And he acknowledges that contributed to his passing. He should have not have been such a heavy smoker. He actually had an allergy, Gail, to cigarette smoke and smoked anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, he was allergic to cigarette smoke and was a smoker. Like that's not a good word. Like that, you can't do that.
We do what we want to do. Hey.
But
Okay,
he was
so
a very
oh, sorry.
stubborn male in life, Gail, was he not? He was extremely stubborn. Like her dad
Oh.
throws off the energy. You can't tell him nothing. Nothing.
When she was little, she used to say, "Stop smoking, you will die."
Yeah, and you just couldn't tell him nothing. He was not that soul. He was like, no, I'll be fine. He thought he was going to live till he was like 105. No,
Yeah.
your lung cancer is going to catch up with you before that because you didn't quit smoking with your allergic ass to smoke. He gets it now. There's never to be a smoker in any life after that one.
Oh.
Live and learn, he says. Live and learn.
Oh.
Now, Gail, he is asking me if you see the birds that he sends to you. There are very specific birds that you see all the time that he is sending to you, and he wants to make sure you are getting the messages. You either find feathers or you will see a bird that's seemingly out of nowhere, out of context, like it's just there right in front of you, just chilling.
Tammy, so I just need to ask, look, I do appreciate you trying to input, but when we're doing a live for people, I do appreciate that messages aren't given. As I know, I don't want to sound like, this is our live, no one else is allowed to contribute, but just out of respect for readers, if you want to read for people, by all means, I've got a group where you can do readings, you can do your own lives, just purely out of respect for readers.
Okay, please know, Gail, that when you see those bluebirds, they are coming directly from your father. It's his way of telling you good morning, good afternoon. He's thinking of you. You're on his mind. They are a message from your father because they were one of his favorite birds was blue jays or bluebirds. He loved the color blue. Yeah, that's because you don't smell them anymore because now he knows don't do that. So that's why you don't smell it anymore. As soon as you stop smelling them is when his soul learned that was stupid. Don't do that.
Is he her guide at the moment?
She has two guides. Your father
Yeah.
is an active guide in your life, and then you have another guide named Greg. Go figure. And he does come in your dreams. So know that too, when you dream of him, those are valid dreams. And the more you pay attention to those dreams, Gail, the more you can actually openly communicate to him without me. I always want to express to people, you don't need a medium to connect with your loved one. You need an open mind, open whole soul, and an open heart. Not a hole, because then you'll fall in.
I know, she's good, isn't she? Really good.
Yes, see, Rose, I can tell the name. And yours is Elizabeth.
Oh, that's my middle name. I'm going to put your link up again.
So I hope that was helpful for you, Gail. I don't have cards. I brought spirit.
That is beautiful. No, Tammy, I'm not asking you to shut down your connection. I'm just asking out of respect for readers when they're on a live. We're here to give readings, and if you want to give readings, by all means give readings. I just purely out of respect for other readers. That's all. Like I would never go on to someone else's post and go, oh well, I got because out of respect for them.
Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome.
I understand we're all one, Tammy. It's just purely a respect thing. Okay, so yeah, for Gail, so I've got the card of empowerment, willpower, and spirit guide. So that's why I asked, because I felt as though that possibly your father was stepping in to help you through whatever the situation is at the moment. I do feel that you do need to open your throat chakra more and speak your truth, because this will empower you to help you to move forward. I do feel that sometimes you struggle to like the card of willpower. So this is, not wanting to push yourself out of comfort zones, not want to speak your truth against anyone, because you may have been in the past, whenever you've spoken your opinions or your beliefs, you may have been kind of pushed down a bit sometimes, like not validated, not recognized. So it's Tammy, I will remove you from the live if you don't have respect for us. I've asked. If you're going to keep going on about it, I will remove you. Okay?
Yeah, Tammy, it's rude, and it can be very distracting for the medium trying to do the read when someone else is adding in, because it might contradict what I'm picking up.
Yeah, I did figure that. Thank you. Yeah, so Gail, if you just want to work on speaking your truth to people, we all have different opinions, we all have different beliefs, but know that if you stand firm in your own, you will always, as long as obviously it's not going to hurt anyone intentionally, it's when we start to feel empowered, we start to feel stronger within ourselves, our connections become stronger, our self-confidence, our self-worth, everything lifts. Okay, sweetie? So I just feel you need to just try and work a little bit around your self-confidence, and things are going to start feel a little bit lighter for you.
No, she just doesn't want to be respectful. That's why she gave you the response she gave. It's why all one, it's okay, ciao. Like, that's just rude.
Yeah, that's okay.
Respectful of another reader, like, that's not our problem at that point.
No. I love the fact that people have gifts to share with others, and I completely love seeing people get out there and guide other people. Like, trust me, I am all about sharing and helping others get out there. But on my live, or if this was Jamie's live, we just purely out of respect, I wouldn't go onto someone else's live and go, oh, well, I've got this message, I've got this message. Okay. It's just purely respect. Oh, Jennifer. Okay. Anywho.
Jennifer, I'll send you. I'll do better than that. I'll send you red angels. They're healing angels, and what you do is you center your energy to that healing angel, and you ask them to guide you into the healing process, and they will give you strength to whoop COVID's ass. Ain't nobody got that vibe better than red angels. No, Tammy, I do not believe that. Spirits do not speak to us all. Or like C. Rose, somebody would have picked up her brother before me, and she said no one had. So that's not true either. Just to correct that thought.
Okay. Sorry, I just thought I would step in there.
Yeah, Jennifer, I always tell people there are multiple types of angels. There are red angels, which are your healing angels. There are your blue angels, which are your spiritual angels. There are your white angels, like Michael, Gabe. They are the archangels and the higher ups. So higher ups are always white, and they have this really gorgeous like gold trim on the outside of their light. which lets you know they are a divine as they are going to get. Like, they don't get any diviner.
Okay. Now. Oh, so where are we? Sorry, I was just having a little analog. All right, so who is next? Oh, we've got to pick someone for Caroline. Caroline sent through a donation for someone else to receive a reading, so she's paying it forward. I'll pop my link, the PayPal link, in the description, sweetheart. If you can't click on that and use that in the, I'll put it in the comments, sorry. My PayPal link is in the description of the live. So if you just click on the screen, it should show up there. What I do, we need a fuck it card. I should get that
We
deck
really
out.
do.
Hey?
I'm done.
I should get that deck out. Yeah, so if you tap on the screen, it will. So what I do with all my lives is when I'm on with someone else, all the donations go through to the one PayPal link because it's just easier to manage. Yes, it will be for both of us. And then what I do at the end is I halve it, and half goes to the other reader, half goes to me.
And then my
She
half
is.
goes to Spirit. No, I'm just totally kidding. They rob me blind all the time. How do you like that? Your loved ones rob me when I leave. No, I'm just kidding. Just don't imagine. You know what's funny is they kind of do. My roommate was doing dishes one day and put a glass, those glass like measuring cups, the Pyrex.
Yeah.
And he literally just put it in the sink. Well, Spirit decided he wasn't staying there. He was going to fuck with him. And that Spirit took that cup and put it in the drainer, but then put something over it. That was the first time Spirit ever moved something on my roommate. He was pissed off and freaked out.
At the same time. It will go through. I am Australian dollars, so but it's the donation is whatever you feel you can afford, whatever. It's just yeah. Having deja vu.
Hey, Rose, you have deja vu because you've been here in a past life.
Yeah.
I know somebody drowned in their past life. I can see it.
Oh, was that me?
So whoever has a fear of water, that's probably you. A lot of
as a kid, I used to only want to do doggy paddle because I could keep my head above water, and I still do the whole hold my nose. It will. I am Australian dollars. So you should see when you go into PayPal, it will say your dollar value, my dollar value.
And you just change it.
Yeah. Just whatever you feel the need to donate, that's what we are very grateful for.
So are we picking someone for Caroline?
Yes. I've got my fucking deck out. Maria.
Did you say you have
Maria,
your deck out?
My fuck it deck.
Oh.
I have my dick out. Mate, if I had one, it would
that escalated quickly. Cue the porn music, please.
If I had a dick, yes, I would be playing for a day. If I had it for a day, I would be alone in my room for a day.
Listen, if I had a dick, I would never leave it alone. I'm just being honest. It'd be like an elephant trunk. I'd be like trying to do helicopter with it.
But if you had that for males, I know. Oh. I know.
I'd be creating art.
When Australians say deck, sometimes it does come across as dick, and I have even seen on the how it comes up with captions when you're viewing, it does actually say dick. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm shuffling my dick here, it just, or I've got a big dick, or I've got, and I just go, oh well, obviously it's meant to come out that way. I don't know.
Well, if you want to, I can let Spirit pick again because one's coming through.
Yep, go for it. They're here for a reason to get a message through, and that person needs to hear it.
So I'm picking up a child. Who lost a child? It had to have been between the ages of 6 months to 18 months. I do not see her being older than that. It is a little girl, and she was very ill before her passing. But I have a feeling that she was ill from birth. Like she just did not do well and thrive from birth. Also, too, that could be utero months. They do not apply the difference. It's still a soul. Tammy, exactly. I'd be in Facebook jail. I'd be showing everybody. I'd be in porn. Not yet.
If it was a big one.
If it's one of those micro ones, I'd be in porn, be laughed at. Like, listen. But that's when you do dominatrix porn, BDSM, so she can make fun of you.
Yeah. Now, if this isn't for Maria, I will go to Maria after.
And if the spirit doesn't resonate with somebody, that's fine. It's just who I'm picking up in the moment.
I lost 2 at 5 months pregnant.
Then that would be for you. One of them had to have been a girl because that's the one that's coming through. And that's why she makes sense that she considers herself 6 months, because like she's showing me like a 6-month infant. So please note that both of those souls are at peace. They are with God. They are in the heaven, literally living their best life. They are unbothered. You guys, when they're that small, they get the best view of heaven. They literally get the best seat in the house, and you need worry not. You will see them when you die. They still consider you their mama. They still adore everything, even though you yourself did not get to meet them. The souls are very connected to you. But it was just the little girl. It was a boy and a girl. The little girl, I'm getting her heart was not where it was supposed to be. And for the little boy, it was almost the same defect, but not quite the same. Yes, and you will feel them sometimes. But for the most part, I always tell moms, especially when they lost them before they were born, remember, because you don't have that physical attachment, you won't feel them as often as someone who experienced the physical world. They don't have that attachment to the physical world. You know what I mean?
My heart is literally right now.
Yep. And there was no heartbeat because their heart just, it was not good. But they are sending you a sign of doves, roses, and lots of kitty love. They said they remember you talking to them when you were pregnant. She would talk to them all the time, about how excited she was to see them, about how excited she was to watch them grow. She was excited to hear their laughs, hear their first temper tantrum. What was their first temper tantrum going to be about? And she was so super, super excited. And they just wanted to validate for you that they did hear those conversations, even though they were not born yet. But as a fellow mom, Maria, I just wanted to let you know that they're both at peace.
Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine what it would feel like to lose a child.
I've lost a child when I was about 4 months along when I lost a child.
Yeah.
So when I get little babies like that from mamas who lost them before she even got to meet them, I always try to make sure to give her that message.
Yeah, absolutely.
The heartbreak a mother will experience losing a life, even though, and I hate it when people say, but you didn't even meet them. It does not fucking matter. The soul
Yeah.
of the mother is connected to her child. From the moment of conception, their souls join.
Yeah.
They know each other like no other. It does not matter if she never got to see them.
No, God, no. You're still creating this child within you. You already have that unconditional love for them.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Okay, we'll get Nikki after. All right.
Sorry, I'm not reading cards, you guys. It's
that's
a lot more energy to medium read.
Go for it. Go for it.
Read.
I just want to sit here and watch you the whole time.
She's like, fuck it. We'll just have Phoenix go live. I'm going.
No, I'll be sitting here just listening to the messages because they're beautiful. Okay, Maria. What's coming up for Maria? Okay. Oh. So, sweetie, there is something. I don't know whether you're waiting to hear about anything that may not have come out of the woodworks yet. I don't know why I'm saying that. I do feel like there is going to be some truth come out. It's almost like it's going to help propel you forward into it because there is a new beginning coming. At the moment, there is a lot of needing to self-love, self-worth, just a lot of love on yourself, sweetie. Seeing how beautiful you are on the inside and the outside, seeing how other people see you. Even if every day you get up and look in that mirror and say, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am a lot of this, and build up your self-confidence and love the person that you are, because we are all unique. We all have something special to bring to the table. Trying to find that peace, whatever this truth that's coming out, just trying to be in the present, trying to stay in the calm, trying to find your peace. It's like there is a little bit of a storm that's brewed, and you just haven't quite seen like the calm before the storm. Trying to find that calm within you, around you. The quieter we are inside, the quieter our world becomes outside, or it's just that we manage it a lot easier because there is a new door opening up for you. So I hope this is resonating for you, sweetie. The sun is coming. There is transformation on the precipice. If that is the right word, there is new beginning coming. I just feel that you need to find the calm within you. Okay, sweetie?
Oh my God, you just entered a word lib. Like, insert word. That's all I think about, those old word libs where I'm like, insert word. I'm so old, y'all. If I'm thinking about Mad Libs in the middle of a damn reading.
Oh, I don't have the concentration to read. I have to literally follow the lines with my finger, else I get lost.
I don't have the concentration to read because it's hard to do when Spirit's narrating the book.
Oh, well, that would be so much easier. Oh, sorry, Nikki, that was for Maria.
I like to read in silence.
Maria Camparelli? Oh, Chiquita, that is so kind of you. Okay, so we've got Nikki and then Penny to do. Okay. Yeah, I seriously could sit and watch you give spirit messages all day.
He's like, just keep going. It's fine.
If things if someone else's reading does resonate for you, there is obviously, like there will be a message in it. So just take that on board as well.
Yeah, if
Like,
if
it
you're
really-
ever listening to a medium and I'm reading for someone else, but the message also resonates with you, that means that message is being then passed on by your loved one as well, and it's supposed to resonate with you.
Yes, absolutely. We can use your name. Yes, Maria. Okay. So Nikki Nicole Maria. Nikki Nicole Maria. Okay. Have you got any pain in your, it's almost on the verge for your thumb and your wrist. I'm just going to show you so it's easy to explain, kind of down here, right on the edge, like, you know, where your thumb comes down. Have you got any pain in the right hand side at the moment? Oh, to press on that, that really hurts. I'm seeing a bouquet of flowers being gifted. So whether this is someone who's going to gift you some flowers, or whether there is someone coming in to gift you something. No, not right now. It could be a past pain that I'm picking up on, like an old injury or something.
Oh, it's a temp pain then.
A what?
Sometimes she gets asleep or
Oh,
writing.
Ah, okay.
Like carpal tunnel. It only aggravates her when she's using the wrist.
Yep, yep. Oh, I've heard about that being quite painful.
Yeah.
A lot of people get surgery on that to
Yeah,
yes,
I have it in
not being able to use. Hi Sam, how are you? Sam on Twitch. Okay, so what's coming for Nikki? Oh, Maria, sorry. I was going to say I would just lose my shit if the exact same cards come out. Just, no, we want something else now. Peace card is
That's an odd feeling.
What's that?
Who are we reading for? Nikki, right?
Nikki Nicole, which is also her name's Maria.
Nikki, do you feel like you could have prevented or were responsible for someone's passing, if that makes sense?
Oh, yeah, I've got the grieving card. Come on.
Okay, please know that that is not anything that you did, could have done, should have done, would have done. There was nothing you could have done to prevent whoever that was for you. So your guide is showing me this guilt that rests in your chest, like it's a big black ball of just guilt. So that either lets me know that like it was a significant loss, or you were super not expecting that loss at all. Okay, then that makes sense. Please note that that is your guide's way of saying let that go. Whoever you feel at fault for their passing, it was not your fault, and there was nothing you could have done to prevent it. It was their time to go, and it was one of those things where the soul was aware of it before it took place, but there was nothing that could be done or prevented from it from happening. I know some people beat themselves up if I was just there, or if I had paid more attention, or a lot of times
that day, or
a lot of times with suicides, when we lose someone to suicide, we always second guess ourselves of, I should have answered that text when they texted me 2 days before, but they were busy, or I should have reached out because I knew they were struggling. And it's not good to do those things to your mind, because what you do is you clog your dark shadow. And when we cloud our shadow mind with guilt, it tends to resonate in us, in our souls, in our beings, and it's not a vibe for your shadow work. It really is not. So I'm going to need you to take that big black ball of guilt and, shove it up Satan's ass, because it was not yours to carry. You know what I mean? Like,
they're almost like they're going, and you're like, yeah, nah, fuck it, throw it. we can't control other people. What they will do, doesn't matter who's around, they will make choices, because we all have free will. So you could have been there on the phone 24 hours a day, and it's, yeah.
I'm not picking up the soul or how they passed, only your guilt about the passing, which means that soul can't even approach you because you carry this burden. You carry a burden that's not yours. And you guys, if I've learned anything being a medium, it's that when you carry burdens of someone's passing, the only thing you're doing is preventing from contacting them or getting messages from them in their afterlife.
Okay, so that kind of ties up with, because I've got the grieving cards come out. So yeah, it's holding on to pain from the past, grieving the loss of something, someone, situations. So yeah, there's still, yeah.
I was almost afraid to say that, because that's such a weird feeling for me to feel, like someone feeling.
I know, because you're like, oh.
That's why I was like,
And sometimes we may not even be aware of how much we actually hold on to that guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilt's a bear, y'all. Don't hold on to that shit. Let it go.
Yeah, or else it eats you up. We all make mistakes. We all, live and learn.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. Okay, so sweetie, I've got the card of the passion, the peace, the grieving, and the closure that's come up. So maybe the peace did come up again, which was for the other Maria as well. So passion. So this is finding what really gets your. My dad, I don't feel guilty. Really, just sad. Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, your dad may be reading that as a guilt for some reason. Maybe it's because you were not there, or something was left unsaid. You feel like there could be a lot of reasons he may be interpreting that as guilt. I can't speak for your dad. I'm not connecting with him right now. I can only get what your guide tells me, and our guides can attribute guilt to many different things, because you guys remember there are 7 major emotions of the human body. And in those 7 major emotions come the rest of them. And a lot of the times, guilt is responsible for a lot of different emotions that you would never connect them to. So it was, your dad just trying to tell you whatever guilt or sad feeling or whatever you have that's controlling this ball that's in your chest, you need to let it go, because it's holding you back from the life he wanted you to live.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, well, which actually explains the passion card too. Yeah. The what sets your heart on fire. It's time to really get moving, get passionate about things. Step forward out of your comfort zones. Start burning the candle on both ends, sweetie. Yep. Step completely out and push yourself, sweetie. But there's also, like, whether the peace card is also about, finding that quiet mind, finding, like, when we've got a lot going on and on and on, like it's like a repetitive cycle, or, even a whirlwind, all these thoughts and energies that we take on. it can block us, it can slow us down, it can stop us seeing which direction we need to take, it can bring our vibration downwards. So when we're not sitting at the high frequency, the high vibration, we don't feel like we have complete joy in our lives. So it's trying to quieten that mind, trying to heal everything that needs to be healed for you to be able to go forward in the direction. You were saying you write, and what was it, writing and something. So whether this is a passion of yours that maybe you sometimes get blocked with, there's something that needs to be set alight and just let go of, sweetie. The grieving, whether this is still holding on around your father, I do feel like you've got the closure door. So something is going to be coming to an end, whether it's internal or external. But always remember that when one door closes, another one opens up. Okay, so it's like the universe goes, okay, this no longer serves me. This is not for my highest good. It's time for that to be removed, to open up to better things. So it's removing that attachment to people, to situations, to outcomes, just going with the flow. So I hope that helps as well, sweetie. Okay. And then we've got to do Penny, and then I said that we'll grab.
Oh my God, I said that on mute. I'm like you now. I'm just chatting away on mute. I was gonna say, Nikki, too. It could be guilt your dad's carrying, and I'm misreading it.
Oh.
Sometimes I do that, where a spirit will be feeling a certain type of way, and I think it's for who I'm reading, but it's not. It's actually the spirit who felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
So if your dad felt guilty about something, like maybe he could have been more present, or you know what I mean, like something maybe he did wrong somewhere. It could be something like that, but I'm not going to pick that up because the spirit itself is not present, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes we just get to put the puzzle pieces together with what we're feeling, with what we're seeing. Hi, Carly Ann, how are you? Yeah. Okay, on to Penny. Is that sad faces? Oh. Hello, Debbie Trotter. How are you? So if anyone is after a guaranteed more in-depth reading, I do have, is there an oracle card? What do you mean, sweetheart? Yes.
Oracle card if you want one. I do have an oracle deck.
Ooh. Yeah, so if anyone does want a more in-depth guaranteed reading, there is a PayPal in the description of the live. I don't actually know if it does show through on Twitch. I've never been able to see it. What deck's that one?
Your guide's telling me to cut the deck, and that's your card. Carry Me Home is the card you pulled. In this wild wisdom of the fairy oracle, carry me home in reverse is how you got him, means that you are to being too self-sufficient. You are not relying on others in moments of weakness. You are not asking for support when you need it. You are not, you're being too self-sufficient, if you will, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know. They're really weird to hear a reader say cut the deck, but that's what I said. She's like, cut the deck? Like,
yeah, that's basically where we just kind of go, yep, boom.
You know, you guys, I just listened to your guide. If your guide tells me to cut the deck, well, that's what we're doing. Because your guide knows you way better than I do. But your guide's also calling you out about asking support. So if you're not asking for support from your guide when you need it, if you're not reaching out to your guide when you need it, or friends or family, This I get is from your guide has been a long extended habit of you not being able to ask for support when you need it. You're a very, very independent soul. Like your soul reads independent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like being open to receiving and
Right.
giving and receiving.
So your
love.
guide is asking you to be more giving and more receiving of helpfulness. Because you yourself are helpful, your guide's telling me. But when it comes to someone helping you, you're like, no thanks, I got it. I mean, she could be drowning in the ocean. She'd be like, no, I'll figure it out.
Fine. Yeah. So, and look, pride can kind of catch us out on that. You know, we're very prideful that the fact that we are independent, that, but it's okay to have people help us. It's okay to, you know, ask for support sometimes. That's we are, you know, we are like pack, you know, we're pack animals. You know, we do need connections with other people. We do need to, you know, work as teams sometimes. Can't you do what? Can't you do? What can't we do? If anyone do it, I put PayPal.me / oh, what's my PayPal? PayPal.me /
I thought you were asking. It's like, listen, I'm a medium, not a psychic. I don't know that information.
What is that? I think that's it. So that should go across.
We need a psychic in the chat, please. She forgot her information.
I like when people go, "What's your phone number?" I actually have to kind of envision the keypad to do it. Okay, so Penny, we're on to Penny.
You know what's funny is I don't remember the passwords. You know who remembers my passwords?
Your guides, please. I wish that they'd come in and help me sometimes, because I've just had to reset so many passwords lately. Brooke was very kind. He's lent me his laptop because my laptop fell off the couch and the charger broke. And so now I'm having to kind of re-sign into everything. And I'm like, I'm sure that was my password. And because obviously my laptop remembers all my passwords, so I haven't had to. And I'm like, yeah, reset. Oh.
Penny, you have a few souls on the other side, don't you? I see them now.
Okay, I think I'm going to sit back for this one.
No, it's fine, you guys. We'll just channel our inner psychic. Well, except for me, I'm going to channel more spirits than I need.
Hey, Brian, how are you? Oh, excuse me. It's starting to get really quite warm in my room now. I need a fan.
Yes, I do. Because I'm picking up a few spirits for you, Penny. I'm picking up an elderly woman who died in her sleep. Like she went, it's like she went to take a nap or go to bed at night and just did not wake up. Now, you guys, please remember, when we are talking grandparents, we could be going back to a lineage that you don't even remember. So it's fine if you don't remember or you don't know. It just means that you didn't know that they died that way. Well, now you do. But Penny has a grandmother that died in her sleep.
Oh, this is a nice, peaceful way to go.
Yep. She died very peacefully. She kind of just, when she did wake up, it was her guide. And she was like, okay, I guess I took a longer nap than I thought I was going to. That's literally what she said. She was like, well, that was way longer than I thought, but okay.
I promise I didn't hit snooze multiple times. I did that this morning and I was running late. Like an hour of snoozing. Like, snooze, snooze, snooze.
But I'm also picking up someone who died a traumatic death, like a car accident. Like the car accident was quick. Like they were here and gone. There was no time for them to calculate before or during. Yeah, I don't see that. I just see that the vehicular accident, that's how they show it. But just please know that soul that died that way did not suffer. I mean, it was literally hearing the light.
Mm. Good. Awesome, I just get stuck listening to you. And I'm like, oh, I could actually connect up and read it. Penny, have you been feeling a lot of pressure on the left-hand side of your head lately? Ooh, and very overwhelmed feeling, or very dizzy, or very dropping in energy.
I get Penny suffers from chronic headaches.
Mm. I'm not going to stand up.
You always tell those chronic headache sufferers, because when I picked up that they get headaches, it's like the whole front of my head is throbbing. It's like I need Advil.
Yep. My hand just full like my hand just full lately. Full as in full of like overwhelming in energies, emotions. Is that what you dealing with?
Energy that died of a stroke. They died of a stroke. Something to do with the brain. So when I think of brain issues, I think of a stroke, dementia, Alzheimer's. Okay. Please note that your grandmother is coming through. Was she unable to communicate before she passed? Because I feel like either she could communicate, but very little, or she couldn't at all. Because I'm getting like the sense like she had so much more to say, but like she couldn't say it. Like it wasn't there.
Hi, Robin, how are you? He was not allowed to see her.
Oh, I'm sorry. But please know that she is with you always. She does come and see you. She actually sends you butterflies. But they're not just any butterfly. She sends you white little skippers, I call them. So you're tiny, tiny little butterflies that are no bigger than a quarter. She just thought they were a total vibe all by themselves. They're just so little and tiny, and she just thought they were so cute.
Yeah, there it is.
Please know that when you see those grandmothers, she is with you in those moments.
Oh.
That's just her way of validating, hun, that she is with you in spirit in those exact moments you are seeing that butterfly. Please look over to your right shoulder and say hi, Grandma, because she is right there next to you.
I don't know if you're about to happy cry, Penny, but I feel like I'm about to happy cry.
She also likes to move a certain object on you, and you'll swear you'll put it somewhere, and you did, but your grandmother moves it because she was like I get the sense she was a practical joker in life. So in death, she would be the same way. So no, the birds are actually from the male energy that's passed. So the male energy sends you the birds. Your grandmother sends you butterflies. And also, someone's leaving you literal pennies as a joke to your name. Like, I get it. Your name has been like, not, I don't want to say like the joke of the family, but like they're constantly making little jokes where they'll say like, oh, penny for your thought, penny.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Please
I
know
think
that
Penny needs.
we're named Penny just for the sake of that joke. And because someone really loved the name Penny for a girl. But your grandmother's telling me that was almost not your name.
My dad is named Lenny also. Penny Lenny.
So please know that they are both with you. They are both at peace and they are both together. We just out here reading everybody. I got spirit for days. No.
Like for a couple of years, I think, sweetie. What were you saying? 726 or something spirits?
No, you know what's funny is
she's supposed to be Lenny. And I was firstborn, so it was supposed to be Lenny.
That's why he said that was almost not her name. You know who actually prevented you from being named Lenny? Your grandmother.
Oh.
Your grandmother was like, you are not naming my first granddaughter that. You have lost your mind.
Oh, Jamie picks up like it's every spirit. Every.
Y'all, I pick up spirits for days. Like, listen, they can be state over and I'm picking them up.
What was it you said to me the other day? Oh, you've got 3 males there. One young, one medium, one male, medium male, and an older gentleman.
And she's in Australia, y'all, and I'm in the States.
Yeah. We were just talking. Which is really funny because it made me remember that I did see 2 males. I think it might have actually been that day when I went to the forest. So they might have just journeyed home with me. The one that came running up to my car. It scared the shit. I was driving and I saw someone run at my car. I'm like, hang on, what the fuck? All right, so Penny, what can I get for you? All right, there's still a lot of you've got the love card, so this is absolutely loving on yourself at the moment, sweetie. Pour your cup, fill your cup up. I know you're looking after your mother at the moment, but you really need to focus on yourself because I do feel you are going to get very drained from this. So self-love, self-care, self. There is going to, I do feel that your gifts are going to be, especially while when you can start kind of really cleansing your energy, looking after yourself, you are going to have a lot more, your gifts are going to open up even more. You're very gifted as you are already, but I do feel there is going to be another transformation, another awakening, all these kind of opening up more. Can't wait to see Jamie on again with you. I would just love to watch Jamie. I'll just sit here the whole life and just listen to Jamie.
That is not how your stream works, Carly.
I know.
Carly's stream, Jamie's, she's just talking, y'all. I'm just here.
But also, yeah, Penny. So Yeah, the protection card. So this is very much making sure that you are cleansing your energy and removing all energies at the end of the day. But you are also very protected. You're very loved. You're very just bleh.
The hell was that? Did you
It was
word
me
vomit?
going, I'm trying to speak and the words just aren't coming out. Yeah, I'm feeling it really tap into calling energy source down into you to fill your cup up as well, sweetie. Get out in nature, get out as much as you can, connect to water, connect to trees, open that heart. I open my heart space up. It looks like a trap door, trap doors are opening up and then my energy just goes out and connects. So make sure you're doing that, sweetie. You need to fill your cup up as much as possible while you're going through this with your mum. Okay.
Penny, your guide asked me to pull 3 cards for you. And I see why. Because the first center card you get is my spirit guide for the deck, which is a representation of your guide in the deck, if you will. So this message is from your guide itself, is what that lets me know. So you get the Sage into Iris of the Rainbow in reverse. These 2 cards in reverse, this card right here and this card, but this card is in reverse means that you feel stagnant. You feel like you're stuck in the water, in a murky water that you can't get out of. So think about unwanted swamp. Like you feel like you're somewhere that's not pleasant. You feel like you're stuck in a situation or energy that you just can't get out of. And your guide's correcting that thought and telling you, well, you can't get out of it because you're not using the knowledge, which is the Sage or the Father of Time in this deck. You're not using the knowledge that the guide is giving you to get out of it. You're not listening.
And it is we are our own worst enemy sometimes. Is this real? Yes, this is real, Kyle.
No, it's just, it's a glitch in the Matrix.
Well, it could be.
Do you want the blue pill or the red pill?
I always forget which one's which.
And so do I. I'd be fucking dead, motherfucker.
They'd have to literally label it for me so I can remember.
I'd be the one bitch be like, no, fuck it, give them both. I'll take them both. It's fine.
She's saying she's feeling stuck because she's not able to get home.
Okay. Well, your guide's trying to help you out with that. So make sure you're listening. Your guide's trying to give you ideas and ways to help you with that.
Look, I've got the trust card at the bottom of the deck, so it's all about trusting that the universe is going to provide you with everything that you need, sweetie. Trusting that things are going to work out. And we've always, even when we are in the not most suitable, not not exactly where we want to be, it's all about keeping that mindset positive. Mm-hmm. We create happiness within us, which then radiates outwards. So I'm very, very aware of when you're not in the best place, it is hard to go, everything's all, fucking fluffy clouds and rainbows and unicorns. I understand that, but it's just trying to keep your vibration as high as you can. And just make sure you're looking after you. Okay. Now, who was next? Who was next after Penny? I said Jennifer, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, what's the time? 1. I'm not going to be able to stay on for too much longer because I've got to go get my kidlets. What is it with these YouTube things?
So who's next?
Jennifer, can you pop your name up, sweetie? Jennifer
Oh,
Petrovich. Jennifer Petrovich. Penny, on that with your spiritual work, just have you got just a space you can go outside? I don't know what the weather's like, so I should be mindful of saying just go outside, because if it's freezing cold, I wouldn't be going out there either. Or if it's stinking hot, I probably wouldn't be doing it.
So Serbia in the middle of winter, that would not be a vibe.
Yeah, no, I know. Look, I use my own bedroom. I know people say create a sacred place for you. So, you know, probably ideally not your bedroom. But we don't all have the luxury of a spare bedroom or a spare, you know, room. So it's just every time you want to practice it, sweetie, just set the intention of creating a sacred space for yourself. We can be out in the open and we can still, you know, sit in intention of creating, connecting, of, you know, all these kind of things.
I'm not a psychic, Kyle. Psychics are a whole nother realm.
We can see what comes up if we have time, but I'm going to be running. I'll need to run and do a few things before I get the girls. Yes, I'm in a hotel room, so it's hard right now. Yeah, just make sure are you allowed a sage in there? Yeah.
Your guide said, Penny, it'll be spiritual helpful for you right now since you're not in a space where you can practice the way you want, to make your own inner self your own spiritual safe space. And that's what they're trying to explain to you, that you guys, you don't necessarily have to go somewhere or be somewhere else. Our bodies can be our eternal safe space. So it's kind of like retreating into the soul. When you close your eyes and you meditate, you're just going to focus on your spirituality and you're going to focus on your guide and do your work that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's just exactly what Jamie said. We don't need a room to sit in to do this work. It's all in us. It's lovely to have a sacred space, an altar with your crystals, and it would be wonderful to have that. But we need to have that within us. Create our own little, you know, mental picture of an altar inside your head.
She's like, I was just typing this. See, maybe I am psychic. Who knows? No.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's quickly jump to Jennifer.
Okay.
Let's see what's coming up for Jennifer. Oh, I really want to do a couple of fuck it cards after. There's some that I just cringe when I have to read them. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I love you. Please don't hate me for this. Jennifer, wow, I feel like I'm swaying at the moment. I don't know whether, let me interpret this right. I don't know whether it's you're needing to find balance within your emotions, or whether it almost feels like a boat rocking on the ocean. Whether you need to start going with the flow of things more and just finding that calmness and everything. Once you find that calmness, everything's going to balance out for you. Ooh. Fucking cards. Right. So Jennifer. I've got the card of clarity, willpower, Financial health and new beginnings. Okay, so whatever it is, if everything is very overwhelming out externally, it's time to go in. It's time to start to seek that serenity within you. Okay, sweetheart, because when we can calm inside, our emotions are easy. They're not going to peak and like trigger happy type, that fight flight type overreaction. We'll have more control of our emotions. And I do feel once you get there, it may take a little while to get there, but you're going to start to see something, a direction, a purpose, even a person. It may be specific to a person. You're going to start to see something a lot clearer. If this is in the way of your financial situation, because the financial health card's showing up, so this is saying it's time to rebudget, to reevaluate, to balance out things. Make sure that the incomings, the outgoings aren't overflowing the incomings. So make sure you're not overspending where you shouldn't be. Just it's like doing a bit of a check-in on your finances. Because there are new beginnings coming up for you, sweetie, but I just feel you're going through a little bit of a moment where you need to find balance in order for this door to be opened. I'm seeing with this card, I'm seeing the water. It's funny that I'm seeing the water flowing because that's the feeling I was having. So once this door opens, everything is just going to be so much calmer for you. The sun's going to rise up. The birds are going to be singing. You're going to feel like it's like you stepped into a whole new world. Ooh. Blessings are coming, sweetie. Okay, that's me.
Jennifer, who's the sister energy that is on the other side? Somebody lost a sister. Because it's the only person I'm picking up for you right now is a sister energy.
No, she knows of.
It could have been someone you considered a sister. Or it could be for someone you know that you're not aware of. For example, sometimes when people are younger, like say, for example, your mom, sometimes they lost a sibling and you're not aware of it because they weren't comfortable talking about it. You know what I mean? That's the only spirit right now that I'm picking up for you is a sister energy. I do pick up a male energy, but they're not as strong or coming through as strong as a sister one. And if I don't pick them up all the way, like I don't read them because I don't want to get the message wrong. And sometimes they're just not always as comfortable approaching me yet.
His best friend's wife passed.
Okay. Yep, she's validating that is her.
Oh, my husband passed as well.
And that would be the male energy that's not coming forward. So please note that your husband took a step back. So this energy, your husband's best friend's wife, could come through. Just validating that she's okay because now your husband's stepping forward. So that makes sense. Now, you lost your husband very early, correct? He was not that old because he does not look that old. Yeah, that's not that old to me.
No, we're not that far off that.
Right. He just wants to take this moment and appreciate you for the beautiful life you guys had together, for the good memories, for all the love, support, and for all the bullshit he said I caused that woman because she loved me through it all. So I take it sometimes he could be a hard man to love, Jennifer, if you will, but you loved him even when he was a hard man to love. At least in his eyes, anyway. Sometimes what men view as hard to love is easy for a woman to love. Okay. He appreciates you loving him through his worst times, his good times, even his shitty times where he should have been a better husband and he wasn't. So please note that is his way of saying, I'm so sorry I didn't take moments to take a step back and I didn't take moments to appreciate you in those beautiful mornings. Because did you know, Jennifer, that his favorite time with you when you guys first met was you bright and early in the morning? I'm talking hair a mess, no makeup. He thought you looked absolutely stunning in those moments. And he actually used to let that be known by complimenting you the most in the morning or late, early hours. So just please note that he's at peace on that side. He just wanted to make sure that you know for without a doubt that you were his one true soulmate, and that is how he will always view you. This side or any other side, he said, for that matter, you will always be his favorite person.
I'm feeling that love.
And he's sorry that he had to leave you so early because he said she was mad at first because I promised her we'd get old together. It was a big thing between you guys talking about what you were going to do when you were older and where you were going to go and what you were going to do and spend your time with when you had that freedom, be it without kids or work or whatever. You guys would talk about this constantly, about what you wanted to do in your final years of life, and it didn't get that far. And he's so sorry that that didn't happen, but he wants you to know that please experience those experiences for both of you, because wherever you go, he will go with you. He's given you tons of red roses. I'm being showered with them. So he's sending you lots and lots of love. And please let his best friends know that his wife is doing just fine. That's super funny, though. I picked her up as a sister. Like, she came through strong with a sister. Does she have a sister? Because maybe that's why.
Penny, ask your guides. I'll give it to you.
You are very welcome.
She was like a sister to my husband. That's
okay. That's why she comes across with that energy. That's how your husband viewed her. Okay, I get it now. That makes sense. I just wanted to clear that up in my mind of why that came through, because sometimes as a medium, like, we get a new experience, and I've never had somebody else's husband bring forward somebody else's wife. Like, that's so I was like, wait, what?
That's awesome that they're together. Like if they had that sisterly, brotherly, Brooke, you better be listening. My brother. Hi, Alexia. Oh gosh, I'm sorry if I just Alexia. I hope
No,
I said
it's
that correct. Hey,
Alexia.
Donna, how are you?
It's Alexia because my daughter's name's Alexis.
Cool. As I said, I went, oh, please don't be butchering the name.
Or it could be Alexa and the name, the I silent. But I've seen it pronounced different ways.
We don't actually have a list going. We just go to those that we're drawn to. I do need to get going soon because I've got to go and pick up my kidlets because it is 1:30 here now and I've got to pick them up around. They always ask me to go pick them up around 3 because my youngest daughter, she tends to go and grab her bag and she'll carry it around with her until I go and pick her up. I'm like, but I pay till 5. Oh, so sometimes I stretch it out.
Jennifer, he's also asking if you found it. There is something you found after he died that was supposed to be a surprise for you, correct?
What was it?
Because if you haven't found it yet, you need to find it.
Is he giving any tips on where it might be?
Nope.
Nope.
He just wanted to know. I wonder if she found it.
She has no idea. Come on, he's got to give some kind of clue.
Yeah, it's something that he's either going to leave you, so be aware, or it's something that he's already left you and you just haven't found. I've seen that symbol for what he's showing me go both ways. So a lot of the times we're about to get a message from either spirit ourselves, be it a dream, and he's going to leave you with something that you need. Or he bought something or purchased something before his passing.
Oh, 2.5 years. Sorry, I read that 21 years.
So did I for a second. But you got to remember, Jennifer, men hide shit because they know women are snoops. So think about places that you don't think about, because your husband is telling me that you were that person. Like, no matter what he got you, he's like, I swear to God, she knew. Like, I don't even know how she knew, but she knew.
I'm good, Donna. How are you, sweetie?
He was convinced, Jennifer, that you were psychic.
And then when you do find it, you got to let us know.
Yeah, if you do find it or you receive a message from him, it may be a message then that he's going to be bringing to you. If he wasn't because some guys aren't, ladies, and you don't give your shit to the guys that are not buyers, because you guys remember there are different love languages. And Jennifer's husband definitely had a different love language than anybody else. He was not overly sentimental. He was not the kind of guy to buy you random flowers, or, you know what I mean? He wasn't that kind of guy. But when he did show you that you were important to him, it was extremely, like, very sweet. It was over the top sweet.
Look,
so it could be that he's just going to be giving you a message.
Thank you, Alexia. We'll get to you.
She's like, that's very true.
But, like, gifts are wonderful, but if, like, the gift of their love and, like, their time, their energy, that is more important than receiving an actual material gift.
Yeah, he had a very different love language. He did not believe in giving a woman material gifts because she can't take that with her. It's not a memory for her to carry. She could lose it. Roses died. Like, he wanted to give her something that was more sentimental, more meaning.
Mm. I'm getting a lot of pressure in my head, and I was getting pain before, so I don't know. Did he have something to do with? Would it have something to do with his head?
Maybe that's it. It could be that he's talking about. I'm sure when you get the message or whenever you figure out what it is, you'll know for certain that's the message I'm talking about. Like, it'll just click. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know that's what I meant. Either your guide will tell you or you'll just feel it in your gut. Gee, y'all be pulling spirits out the woodwork today. I'm not even reading over here. I'm just like,
yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to. See you, Donna.
Bye, Donna. Thank you for coming. You're very welcome, Jennifer. I hope that brings you some sort of comfort or peace. That's the only intent of my messages for anybody that I read for, is just to bring you a little bit more comfort, a little bit more peace. If I've done that, then I've done my job as a medium.
Absolutely. Happy tears. We always love happy tears. Now, Alexa's saying they're going to donate, so we'll wait for that to come through. What's time? 20 to 2. Okay, so I'll only be able to get like 1 or 2 maybe. And then I better head off. Oh, we're at 2.5 hours already.
Oh, wow. It doesn't even feel like that.
I know, it does go really quickly. That's why I have to always keep an eye on the time, because 1 minute will be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I better actually get some sleep. So yeah, guys, I'm going to put Jamie's link in the comments again. So please head across to her page, like, follow. She's absolutely amazing, as we've all seen.
Well, listen, y'all keep your damn spirits to yourself.
Well, hopefully after doing this, you might get a little bit of relief, like a little bit of quiet time. Maybe.
Worst medium ever. Keep your damn spirits to yourself. I don't want them.
Well, Penny, as I was saying, like the psychic ability card came up, so it will come back, sweetie. Just also sometimes when we're going through a real emotional or difficult situation, sometimes they do step back. So then we can get through these emotions, because if we're too overwhelmed, like sometimes our own energy can affect, like always, if I'm in a really bad place, I won't go live, because I know that some of my energy will come through on the readings that I give. So it's that time for you to focus on you.
I know for me, Penny, because I have 2 dissociative disorders. I'm not only seeing dead people, I'm half crazy because I probably see dead people. Joke there. When I'm having a rough spot, I won't see spirit at all. They won't bother me. They won't even be in my peripheral vision. Because if I see them, I'm going to go off on the dead person next to me. I'll be like, listen, now is not the time for your ass. Take your dead ass out of my face. And you can see them because they'd be like,
oh, we pissed off her.
So just note, Penny, that if you don't hear them now, they're not gone. They're just giving you some space.
Yeah.
They will come back. They always come back. If you build it, they will come.
I love that movie.
I love that damn movie.
Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams.
It's so funny. My roommate and I have this joke because he knows I'm a medium. He'll always say, huh, you know a medium? No, I don't believe in that shit. think the first time he said that to me, his face was like, "The fuck did you just say?" Like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, don't worry. All good. There is a difference between guides and spirits. Absolutely, sweetie.
Yeah. There's also a difference between guides and angels. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, and I'm really trying to.
Some people have angels. I have an angel. I
Yeah.
actually have an archangel named Micaiah,
Mm,
who's very fucking old, but so's my soul, so that makes sense.
yeah.
And I see so much shit, and being such a strong medium, shit will come at me quicker than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see something that doesn't go anywhere in my vision, he's on it before I even move. Like, done.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Look, yeah, I'm still learning a lot as well.
Yeah, people get annoyed with me because I do not buy into, like, demons being guides. I don't believe in, family being guides. Like, they will guide us to certain things, but they are not our designated guide.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had so many people say, "Oh, my demon guide." Like, listen, if you're being guided by demons, like,
Yeah.
that's like telling me you made a 7 deadly sin contract. Like, hello, are you okay?
Is that more normally an attachment that's trying to influence?
No, there are legit people that believe that.
Oh, but that's what I mean. Like, could it be the fact that they have an attachment,
No,
and even that
If
thing's
you
telling
have
them
an
that I'm a
attachment
guide?
if you have an attachment with a demon, it's because you made a deal with that demon and your soul is now owned.
Oh,
Right.
okay. So we stay clear of those ones.
Yeah, don't fuck with them.
No making deals there.
Commercial. I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all. Click.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there are so many different beliefs, opinions, and take what resonates for you. If it really doesn't resonate, you don't have to believe it. It's what we believe. But yeah, I would be a bit cautious if someone was saying that a demon is my guide. And
Listen, I can only go by what I see.
yeah,
I have seen many things, as I was telling you earlier. I've seen sins, I've seen death, I've seen the 4 headless horsemen, I've seen a lot of shit. I even seen the demon that runs purgatory, and that tall ass motherfucker you want no part of.
Yeah, you're telling me about that before.
Listen, not any point in time have I ever seen a demon that is friendly. Not one. They do not like you, and people who believe they like us or guide us or lead us some spiritual way are in for a rude awakening when they die, because that is not in the truth of a demon. Yeah, demons wouldn't be the best guide unless you want to become Jeffrey Dahmer.
He's not.
A serial killer.
Oh, yep, no.
He was led by a demon. He had a contract with lust. So did Bundy.
Yep.
When you get into contracts with your 7 deadly sins, you literally have fucked your soul for eternal life.
Yeah.
That those contracts are bound, like you do not get out of them.
Because I'm very aware of like dark entities can attach to us and influence our thoughts.
They can influence us, but not attach to us. And that's where I correct people. They can only attach to you if you allow it.
Yes.
Without allowing it,
which normally comes through when we're in a really dark place.
Right. When we're in a really dark place and we're not doing our work, we're not doing our spiritual work or mental work, that opens us up for multiple types of demons.
Yeah.
Now, in my experience, there are over 40 legions of demons. Each legion has about 500 demons in it. The higher the legion, the older and more ancient the demon.
Yep.
So you never know like which demon you're dealing with because they lie.
Yeah. Okay. So that if I see that black thing again with purple eyes, I'm just going to tell it to fuck off again.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Alexia. That did come through. Thank you, sweetie. This older woman that her face turned into my face.
Actually, Penny, that was one of your ancestors who you look just alike, and that was her way of communicating. That you look just like me. You literally carry her genetic markers.
Yeah, I was thinking there would have had to have been some kind of.
That was actually, hold on, let me count her greats.
Ooh.
So that was your 5th time great grandmother that you look like. You guys look like identical twins.
Wow.
How you get rid of an attachment, you guys, is you have to call a priest, I shit you not, or a shaman. Do not call someone who believes they can get rid of demons and aggravate the fuck out of it. You don't want to do that. You want to call a priest, an ordained priest, to either cleanse it or get rid of it by an exorcism.
I know she is, isn't she?
Yeah, she would, Penny, but that was not her intent. She didn't see you as like the person. She saw you as a light, like her family. It was not her intent to scare you. She's sorry she did, though.
Yes, Jamie is. That's why I keep posting her link to her page. Everyone go and follow Jamie. Okay, so Alexia, and then what's time? 10 to 2. I'm going to have to get going after Alexia, I think. So hopefully Jamie and I will be able to do another live.
No, this is the last time you guys will see me. I hope you're happy now. No,
well, Jamie hopefully will start doing her own lives as well, that we can all sit and watch and just like be in awe of the way that she gives the messages. I know I will be.
You know what's funny is you guys, when I see death, like, I mean, literally the physical entity death, I always make a joke with death. Am I in the books yet? And death literally has a book where everybody goes in it. It's a huge book. And he will pull it out to my name and be like, nope.
Not yet. Not yet.
But y'all, the actual entity of death is a whole nother vibe.
Lexi, have you got anything going on with your teeth, like your top jaw at the moment? I'm feeling a lot of pain in my left ear, like right in the drum. I don't know whether there's a sinus infection that may be causing pain around that area, whether you've got an infected tooth or have had. Your teeth. Yeah, is there anything going on with your teeth at the moment? Or your left ear?
Penny, you're going
ear
to
infection.
feeling death until you're not scared of him anymore.
Okay, yeah, ear infection. Yeah, that could be, yeah. I'm getting it. Yes, hey Tom. Yeah, it started at my teeth, but then it started to radiate up and I got real pain like right in my left ear, like right deep in there. Okay, is there something that you're holding on to, sweetie? Is there some pain, some emotional hurt, some something deep inside? Sometimes our bodies will show blockages, wounds, grief, like those deep-seated emotions can actually come out in the physical. So whether there is a connection that once you heal through this emotion that is that you're holding on to, whether there's a blockage there. Once this is released, I do feel maybe your ear may ease up. I do believe that she would do private readings, Chiquita.
I do
I'm
do
just gonna
full
put on-
readings, as I call them. My full readings are $200.
Denial. Okay, sweetie. All right. All right. Okay. I do feel that once you shift through this, that pain is going to start to shift, because the ears are hearing things. We hear messages, and you've got the answers card. So this is ancestors, guides trying to step through and trying to give you guidance through whatever this is, maybe trying to help you heal this situation. Maybe look at some inner child work where we can go back to whatever this, like, with the intention of seeing this situation that you may feel it is, and start working from there. Start working. Oh, my ears are ringing now.
Spirit side calling. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so they're there. They are there. They're trying to get through to you, sweetie. It's just going to be pushing through the uncomfortable, because you've got the willpower. So this is pushing through uncomfortable situations, through our fears, through denials, through just anything that is out of our comfort zone. Like, when we can sit in our comfort zone, everything can feel peachy. But if we don't face, like everyone says, live in the present, live in the now, don't look at the past, don't look at the future. But if we don't go back to the past sometimes and deal with situations from the past, they're just going to keep coming up and up and up until we are forced to look at it. And when we, trust me, when we don't look at it, they scream. They scream loudly at us. And the lessons get harder and harder and harder. So it's just pushing through anything that's uncomfortable. Sit in those emotions, feel them, cry them out if you need to. My solar plexus is going nuts right now, so I don't know whether there is a lot of anxiety or not feeling motivated, not feeling confident. I'm just getting like a full energy spin in my solar plexus at the moment. There is, sweetheart, so there is prosperity coming up. So this is financial gain, financial abundance, financial growth. So this is coming for you. So if there is anxiety about finances at the moment, they're saying don't worry, it is coming. Obviously, we can't just sit back and wait for things to always happen. We do need to make steps to move forward. We even if it's baby steps every day, sweetie. Just know that everything that you have, be grateful for everything that is in your life at the moment. And the more we are grateful for the things that we already have, the universe will then start to open these doors up, okay, sweetie, and allow this prosperity to come in. Where's Dylan? Oh, that's going right through to my back. Okay, sorry, that's me.
Are you done?
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it just ended like a whirlwind, then I just stopped.
So I am picking up a spirit for you, Alexa. It's a male energy I'm getting, but either they had a problem with drugs or with prescription painkillers. And that was the result of that ended their life, was a mixture of narcotics and medications and different drugs. I feel like they died of an acute overdose. That's the only spirit I'm getting for you. Your guide asked me to pull 3 cards for you, and they are literally all about being closed off, being guarded, being having this overwhelming feeling to constantly protect yourself from everything and everyone. You may not know who it is, Alexa, who I'm talking about, but that's the only spirit I get for you. And that's fine. I've had that happen. You're just not aware of who it was. You guys remember, when you're dealing with a medium, especially like me, where our gifts are really strong, I could be picking up 6 ancestors ago that you're not even aware of. So, like, if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Yes, it is a male. But I feel like they died of an overdose. Like they mixed something that should not have been mixed, and that's what resulted in their death. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't pick that up. I just pick up the cause of death. Because they were very woozy before death. They were very nauseous. They were just not quite present. She's like, I gotta meditate on that one. You may not know who it is, hun. That's fine.
I've had someone pick up on like a great. I think it was could have just been a great grandfather, and I never knew him.
Yeah,
to find out,
we can go way back.
Yeah, I had to really dig deep to try and work out who it was.
But if you do know who it is, Alexa, next time you see us on, catch me so I can finish giving you that message from that spirit. But I always tell people, until you know who it is, it's just best that I stop right there until you can validate within your own mind who I'm talking about. So you can give the message to whoever it's intended for, if it's not intended for you.
Mm-hmm.
But your guide would definitely like for you to do more self-work, more self-care, and more emotional work on the inner chaos. Yeah, it might have been somebody your mom knows, somebody your grandmother, one of your friends maybe. Like, if you knew the person that they knew, they're going to come through, regardless if you're family or not. That's not how my gifts work anyway.
They're killing you out. Sorry, I got called out the other day by Jamie and Brianna and Kristen. I'm like, yeah, self-sabotage, self-sabotage, yep.
I got it. I'm sorry I came. I'm leaving now. I gotta go. Look at the time.
I was just laughing at myself because I'm like, yep.
Why did I ask Jamie for a reading now? I don't remember.
Because sometimes we need that little slap in the face to really go, yeah, maybe I need to stop doing that.
But yeah, Alexa, next time you ask me about that, I'll put that in my spiritual memory bank, that spirit. So I can call him to me again if you acknowledge who that is, or you find out who the message is intended for. But that male had to have been mid-30s to early 40s when they died. Like, they had a lifelong struggle. It wasn't just a couple of years of, drug addiction. Like, they had many, many years into that drug addiction before it took their life.
I don't know how to think. Oh, I can't even spell.
But I hope everybody who got a medium reading from me today, even if partial, enjoyed their reading. But I do, to answer the question before, give out full medium readings. My full medium readings are a little bit pricey, but as you can see, I'm very accurate. My full medium readings are $200. They are hour-long sessions with me, and I will give you
Wow.
whoever and whatever I pick up. Because who I picked up for whoever I read today is just the surface, the closest spirit to the center. So I read them first and I block out the rest. They are not allowed to speak to me because it's not their turn.
Wow. My work.
Thank you, cards, even though I barely used you for your service.
Oh, we've just got Tom quickly to do because he sent through a little donation, and then I'll have to get going. No, I appreciate you guys when you read for me. I really do. And please don't ever feel worried about reading for me. I'm just another person. Oops, I did not hit send. I was wondering why it hadn't come through, but I did trust you, Tom, because you normally donate when you can. So please don't ever feel worried about reading for me. I'm just a normal person. Is that reading for anyone else?
I even get a spirit for Tom right away.
Oh, good.
Tom, who's the war vet? They're literally coming through in a soldier's uniform. Army, it looks like. I guess they're coming through that way because that's how Tom knows them. That army vibe. Like veterans always have a vibe.
Mike, I think I picked up on him once.
Okay. Please know that spirit is stepping forward to let you know that they are safe and loved. I know a lot of people have a concern about war vets because, sometimes war vets do shit that none of us would ever want to do in our lives. And sometimes people have concerns that they don't go to nice places because things that they do in war or they're in the name of war. Please note that on that side, Tom, whatever he had to do for World War II and the hell that it was fucking in, if you're a World War II vet, like you seriously saw some shit. You know what I mean? Just want you to know that anything he experienced, went through, remembered in that World War II, he no longer remembers. The slate was wiped clean in death instantly. There's no memory of him serving. There's no trauma memory left. There's just nothing left.
Good. Oh, man, I've got one hair that's like tickling my arm. I can't find it. Okay.
No, and that's what I'm telling you, Tom. He will carry nothing from that life. Not a thing. It's gone. Literally, Jesus wiped it clean. The moment he died, it was slate wiped.
So it's like he's been...
He's literally been given a very, very rare chance from Jesus himself of wiping a slate clean, and he was granted another life when he chooses, but he will have no memory of that service or that life or trauma.
Oh, good.
Right. And that's what Jesus saw, and he decided to spare him that memory and the soul carrying over that trauma. And that's all he wanted you to know more than anything else, was that he has no memory of that.
That's awesome to know that.
Right. And he does not struggle with it anymore. But that's what made God give him that break, was because he was a spiritual person. He did not like doing anything he had to do. But y'all have to remember, they did some pretty fucked up shit in World War II. But then again, this is war. War is not made for anybody. You know what I mean?
It was kill or be killed.
Right. So he was in a situation that he didn't like being in, but It was one of those views where he was serving his country, and at the time, he thought he was doing what was best for his country. He was, trying to, keep our freedom going and keep other people free. And, he was thought he was doing what he needed to be doing. So see, that's why, Tom, he wanted you to know he's good, clear conscience, because he knows that he played an important role in your life. And it's important for you to know that he did find peace in the afterlife. He is no longer that tormented soul from shit he had to do. Right. And that is no longer with him. It is gone. It is no longer valid in the world he is in. You are very welcome, Tom.
Tom, have you got, almost feel like someone's pushing their fingers in on both of my ears, like there's a lot of pressure, a lot of pain. It just feels like it's going like this. And it's not nice, blunt, it's not nice, soft, squishy fingers. It's quite forceful and not comfortable for me. I'm also getting a lot of pain around my my right collarbone. So I don't know whether you've got anything happening there at the moment. And I was also getting a little bit of chest pain on the right hand side, whether, you know how sometimes we take a breath in and it almost feels like our lung catches onto the inside of the rib, like that scratchy, pinchy type feeling. I also feel like your connection is going to start opening up. My crown is starting to open up a lot more the longer I'm connected to you. So even, I know you're going through a difficult situation, like you're going through kind of purging of things at the moment, which is, it's like it's giving you a cleanse for your next step, okay? Get rid of the old, in comes the new.
Guys, there is something right there in my ear.
Oh, there is actually something in your ear?
Oh, I should probably leave that alone. It's plaque psoriasis.
It's what?
Plaque psoriasis. Like I just realized that.
What's all good?
Yeah, it's just I need to put cream on it. I get cream for the plaque.
Yep.
It just builds up extra skin, like right here, like a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah. Yep. The chest sometimes feels good. Okay, good.
I'm glad I got to get some good messages today.
He gets that in his ear as well. Oh, come on, cards. What is that for Tom? These cards just don't seem to want to talk much to me anymore. Felt like I needed to pick them up, but no. They're not going to tell me anything.
No, they're mad. They're like, just have the medium do it. What do you need us for?
Yeah. It is actually one of my favorite decks, and over the past few months I'm just getting less and less and less from it, but I love them. I won't keep using them, but anyway, never mind. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, all right, so psychic abilities, finding commitment and healing. Okay, so Tom, psychic abilities, as I was saying about, I feel like as you're purging all this, it is change. Yeah, you're transforming, you're opening up, you're tapping in, you're going to be connected a lot deeper than you've ever thought that you would. Finding yourself again, finding all the lost happy memories, finding that joy that you once had, and yeah, I do feel this is a big transformation. The commitment card now, I'm seeing it's commit to yourself. you give so much to other people, and I feel like you're not committed to give that same kind of energy back to yourself at the moment. So it's really telling you, because the healing card's there, and after all that shuffling, I got sadness and inner child. So I do feel like you need to commit for a night. Yeah, I probably need to do that again. Connect back with them. You do really need to start putting all this energy that you're expelling out on everyone. You hold space for hours on end for other people. Now it's time for you to commit back to you, because I do feel that it may be affecting your 3D life at the moment, and so that needs to be healed too, okay, in order for this more opening of your connection comes through. Just remember to fill yourself up and the ones that you love around you, okay? I hope that helps, Tom.
Oh my God. I gotta pee.
Go pee.
Yeah.
I know if I go pee, that's opening up the wormhole to more pee to come out. So I just sit and wait until I finish. And then I'm like, I gotta pee. You're welcome, Tom. Thank you for popping on. I don't know what time it is there for you. Yeah, I probably should sleep with them on. I've had them for like a good year or so. I love my deck. They've got beautiful pictures on them. That's my favorite, the soulmate card. The sexual art card, the awkward card that we all got to talk about sometimes when it pops up. Where's another cool one? It has got actually the Phoenix Rising in here.
I was about to float away with my bladder.
Where is my Phoenix card? Where is it? Where is it? There it is, Phoenix Rising. That's one. I love this deck. 1042, just back with Keith to another. Cool. I missed that live that you did with Keith. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to skedaddle. Go get myself organised to go get my children. Go have a bit of time to ground and cleanse before I head out into the open world. Thank you so much for coming on, Jamie. You're absolutely amazing, and everyone has seen how amazing you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. I had fun. Thank you for having me.
I love just watching you. It's just like, yeah,
Pulling facts about people I've never met on the air. No big deal.
I know, it's amazing. I love watching people. I just absolutely love it. So yes, if we get a chance to do this again, absolutely, I will definitely do it. I'm back to volunteering every Friday, so that will take away one of my me days. So I don't normally do day lives just purely because it's a me day. But absolutely, I couldn't miss this chance.
We had to make a chance for the other Phoenix because the other Phoenix can't do nights.
Yeah, well, because it would have been like when Brian and I went live, it was like 6:30 in the morning for him. I'm like, you sure that's okay? I mean, it was about 10:30 my time at night. So yeah.
I could do, but I'm so different with time zones too because I'm on West Coast time.
I know, it's just trying to really work out. Yeah, trying to work out that happy medium for us both. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for all your time and being. I mean, some of you have been here the whole 2 and 3 hours that we've been on. Really appreciate you for doing that, sharing us out, donating, commenting, loving, just everything. Thank you. And if I have not said this before, which I know I have, but please go over to see Jamie's page, Dark Phoenix. Go over, hit the like, follow. Also go into notification settings where you can change to customize them for you. So then you definitely get notification if she goes on. So I will be looking out for that.
Yeah, I haven't decided when I will start doing lives by myself
Yep.
But I will post when I'm going to start doing them. So
Yep. Or even just team up with people, and that's I
think that's my thing. I don't like doing it by myself because I have social anxiety and I just feel weird.
it's
So
very quiet. It is very quiet when you're
Mhm.
live by yourself because you've got no one to bounce off, and it is seriously, I mean, apart from you'd probably have 1,000 messages coming in and spirits coming around, but having someone like another
It just makes it
physical
easier for
person,
me, I think.
yeah.
So.
Look, I you know, when I'm live with Brooke and Tracy and they hit the mute button, I'm like, it's gone really quiet. Like, so I still, you know, that quietness. Yeah, I get you. So yeah, thank you, everyone. I will be back on again tonight, actually, with Tracy. It will either be on my
I'll be
page
sleeping
or
with my tired medium ass.
yeah. Well, I'm hoping that you get a bit of a quiet time.
Yeah, I need it after all those.
You've given so many messages. Like, that's the thing, is when you're getting all these messages, if you don't get that chance to hand them on, I suppose, does that kind of
It really creates like just a fatigue when I get a message and there's nobody to give it to. Like
the energy exchange.
Yeah, the spirit gets sad and it causes like this energy exchange. So I think it can be quite draining. But I don't like my gift all the time, but I do love my gift. I'm thankful for my gift. So
it's beautiful. Okay, thank you, sweetie. All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Now I gotta find the end button. I do this every time. All right, thank you.